It has only been 2 years in power. But guess what? President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso has achieved more than he promised to the citizens of Burkina Faso. Africans are celebrating everywhere, not just those in Burkina Faso. You can imagine achieving more than 90% of what he promised to the citizens of Burkina Faso, what many African presidents in other countries consider theory. Everybody, welcome again to Herein-Africa. For those who are watching this channel for the first time, we kindly request that at this very moment, you take a second or even two, you click that subscription button and being part of our family, and may God bless you for doing that too. Well, since assuming power in October 2022, President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso has implemented a series of reforms and initiatives across various sectors. Here is an overview of his notable achievements. In security and defense, he has enhanced military capabilities. Actually, President Traore has doubled military spending, established rapid interventions brigades, and integrated drones and helicopters into counter-surveillance operations to combat jihadist threats. Frontier Defense Force immobilized resistance, more especially civilians, so that they are able to understand the work of their military and assisting them to keep the country secure. He has informed citizens that it is not only the responsibility of those men and women in uniform to keep the country secure, but to everyone. Two, the president has enhanced peace in the country and making it a more responsible, free, caring, and loving society of men and women, children alike, and the youths. If I don't that, in terms of economic reforms and resource management, mining sector, guess what? This is what actually might have caused these assassinations in some few days ago. He told France off that we must refine our own gold here in Burkina Faso. Mining sector overview. Mining sector overall, the government has nationalized several industrial gold mines and suspended the export of unrefined gold to promote domestic processing and increase state revenues. Establishments of gold refinery plants are underway. Most actually has even taken place to build the country's vast gold refinery, aiming to process gold locally and create employment opportunities. In agriculture and rural development, agriculture initiatives, the President Ibrahim Traore initiative for agricultural production was launched to boost food security and reduce reliance on imports. He has assisted those rural areas. He has tried to build dams so that there is plenty of water which can sustain agriculture business in those places. He has supported cotton farmers, many who are now enjoying. He has made more of roads, markets, economic zones. He has widened the market. Youths are getting employment. Many families are able to feed themselves, and hence they are trying to achieve more peace than it was in the past days. In infrastructure and industrialization, industrial projects, constructions of new facilities, including a tomato processing plant and second cotton processing plant, has been initiated to promote local industries. Guess what? He has opened much of healthcare centers. Actually, in healthcare infrastructure, the government is building what is projected to be the largest hospital in West Africa to improve healthcare services. In terms of governance and cultural reforms, judicial reforms, traditional Burkinabe attire has replaced the colonial era regal robes in courts, reflecting a move towards cultural authenticity. Salary adjustment, more especially those who are working for the government. President Ibrahim Traore has declined a salary increase for government officials, maintaining his earnings as a military captain to set a precedent for fiscal responsibility. None of the presidents in Africa has ever done that. He is the first African president who has set his salary actually much lower than that of an senior employee who are working in other government offices in other countries in Africa. May God bless Ibrahim Traore, Allah of heaven. In terms of foreign borders and alliances, there's a much shift in international relations. Burkina Faso has distanced itself from former colonial powers. What is now causing much of the problems in Burkina Faso? Notably, France has strengthened ties with countries like Russia and Turkey, as you can see in this video. It is when they met with the president of Russia and of course Turkey. That's why the countries make much moves. That's why they are getting off colonialism. This is the moment when Africans are living their dream. This is the moment you have been waiting for. This is the time when we hoped that Africa will get much people who think about their countries, not just about their stomachs. This is a gentleman who has stepped out of his way to save not just a community but the country and indeed a continent, Africa. May God bless him. Thank you for staying with us to this very moment. At this very video, kindly request that you take a second or two, you like this very video, give a subscription if you haven't, and of course, you can share to your friends so that we keep being united and informed as a country, and not just a country, as a continent. That's Africa. May God bless you. Have a nice moment.